If you are building a business and you are looking for a co-founder, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you're going to have 3 very focused things that will help you find the kind of co-founder you've been looking for. I should know, I have been looking for one for 2 decades. I have found really bad ones. I have found really good ones. I've invested in some and I've exited from some. So this video is going to help you figure out how to find the best co-founder for your business. Let's go. Okay, so as I mentioned, I've had my fair share of terrible co-founders, one that sold the business behind my back, some that wanted to support me, but I was a shitty co-founder. I've had them all. So in this video, we're going to look at 3 things. And the very first one is, do you share a worldview with this co-founder? Are you a capitalist and they are more socialist leaning? Are you an atheist but they're super religious? Are you interested in making a ton of money but they're interested in building a non-profit? These things matter. It matters if you and your co-founder share a vision. Investors invest in co-founders more than sole founders, but they invest in co-founders who share a vision, who are on the same road, driving in the same car, moving towards the same city. It's very difficult to build a business when the co-founders are in 2 separate cars going in literally 2 different directions. You are only going to get yourself in trouble. It's super important that upfront you define what your worldview is. Are you nihilistic and capitalistic and libertarian? And are they family people who just want to hang out at home and earn a big salary and do as little as possible? Early on in my career, I had a co-founder who was 10 years older than me with a family who needed a big salary when I was young and didn't need a big salary and was keen to risk everything. And within 2 years, that relationship had blown up and he had sold that business behind my back. That's because we didn't share a worldview. He's a good guy. He was doing the best he could at the time for his worldview. We just didn't discuss if our worldviews were melded together and building in the same direction. So sort that out, figure out if you've got the same worldview, find people who have your worldview, and you will more than likely find a co-founder that you can get on with. The second thing that you should be looking for in a good co-founder is a matched work ethic. It is never going to work out if you are all the way committed to working 15-hour days in your early 20s, but your co-founder wants to work 1 or 2 hours a day, make a ton of money, and walk on with their lives. One of you is going to be irritated very quickly. So define the work ethic up front. Figure out who works as hard as you do or at the level that you work, and then go work with those people. Don't try and smash together these differing views on work ethic. Somebody who is lazy and uncommitted is never going to join a startup, get $1 million in funding, and then all of a sudden want to work hard. It's just not how it works. Hard workers work hard all the time. Smart workers work smart all the time. And sometimes those things can work together, sometimes they can't. But it's really important to define up front the work ethic and how you can find a middle ground with your co-founder. Finally, when you're looking for a co-founder, I suggest you look for complementary skills. If you are a deeply technical person who doesn't like to sell, then you should find a technically competent salesperson who understands your world, but is willing to go out and do the hard work. If you are a co-founder who knows how to pitch venture capital and can sit in a room with investors and raise a ton of money, but you don't know how to build anything from a technically competent standpoint, then find yourself a technical co-founder. I've invested in businesses with 4 co-founders who have varying skills that are all complementary and accessible to one another. That's the kind of co-founder relationship you want. Accessible information from each person that contributes to the greater whole that makes the unit better. That's the way to go. So if you're a business person, try not to find a business co-founder because you will end up competing with one another on who should be leading, who's good at what. Try and find somebody with differing but complementary skills to you to make your team more well-rounded in the early days. Those are the 3 things that I think you should be looking for in a co-founder. Comment below and tell me what you think you are looking for and what you've experienced in the past. My name is Nick Haralambis. I'm an obsessive entrepreneur. I want to help you build the kind of life that creates the kind of business that you need. But remember, it's up to you to do the work, and I can't wait to see what you put out into the world. And as a parting gift to me, like and subscribe to this channel, and let's build some amazing businesses together.